Before we get into the video, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. I mean, come on, what are you doing if you're not subbed to me by now? My content is fire, from stop motions, news videos, reviews, music occasionally. All my social media accounts are linked down below, and now, let's get straight to it. Okay, so we've got some toy news to talk about in this video, some Rise of the Beast news, so let's get right down to it, shall we? So first up here, Takara Tomy, a couple hours ago, revealed the Rise of the Beast Ultimate Optimus Primal figure. He's going to be about $60 here in the US with a ship date of October 2023. He's about 11 to 12 inches tall. He has some firing missile launchers. He has the dual guns on his forearms. He's got the two combining sword weapons. He's got a swappable mask and head feature, which is pretty sick. I don't know if he's got any electronics, but firing missiles up in there, which is pretty cool. A lot of people were saying, and I totally agree with this, it reminds me of an old school leader class figure, like pre-Age of Extinction, like from 2007 to Dark of the Moon. Like this, the firing missiles, all the gimmicks, the height of him being around 11 inches tall, which is basically what old school leader class figures used to be, give or take. Certain figures, it kind of varied at times back in the day, and still does now, but yeah, this really is pretty cool. You got some weaponizer ports on the forearms, and yeah, on the lower legs too, and on the shoulders to put some of those Beast Battle Masters and whatever else. I'm assuming it's just on a 5mm port, so you could pretty much put any weaponizer type thing on there. This head sculpt without the mask looks pretty cool. Definitely looks like Optimus Primal. This design reminds me a lot of the Unicron trilogy, Optimus Primal, or should I say Optimus Prime from Beast Planet, that old school deluxe class figure that was supposed to be Optimus Prime when he scanned a beast mode on Biosphera. So yeah, it definitely reminds me a lot of that. I don't know if I've ever said that, because we've seen this Optimus Primal design for a lot of months now, but yeah, this is a pretty decent figure. For $60, it seems like the articulation's all there, ankle pivot, some nice elbows and knee bends up in there, waist swivel, looks like a nice ball-jointed head, freaking hand articulation up in there, the index finger moves separately, and then it looks like the three other figures are locked in together with two joints, and then I don't know if the thumb moves independently, but the articulation seems great, the paint looks good, the accessories and features look nice. Quite surprised this is what we get when you just bump the price up a few extra dollars, because right now the price point for a leader class is $55, and this is going to be around $60. Maybe adding a couple extra bucks up in there, because sometimes these conversions are off by a few bucks. So around $60, and this is the amount of extra stuff we're getting, is pretty cool. I wouldn't mind, you know, Hasbro, I'm just putting this out there, I wouldn't mind if y'all bumped up the price point for leader class a few extra bucks if this is what we're getting for a $60 old school leader class or ultimate class figure, which is what this is being called here. So yeah, this isn't too bad looking. I might get it at some point if it or when it comes out. And in other news, we have our first look of images for Legacy Evolution Deluxe Class Shadowstriker, people. Yes sir, this is a crazy amalgamation of so many references and iterations of Shadowstriker and other characters they could repaint and remold into. This reminds me of, or not reminds me of, it's definitely a pre-tool for RAD 2001 Sideburn and the repaints of it with more hot rod color schemes I'm sure they could do, and hopefully a Roulette isn't too far behind, and maybe even a more accurate Robots in Disguise 2001 Shadowstriker. There is a lot of possibilities with this mold, and I'm glad they did it this way. It seems like definitely the colors, head sculpt, and the vehicle mode is more inspired by Shadowstriker's Cyberverse mode, while the robot mode is definitely more inspired by that Robots in Disguise 2001 body frame that is pretty infamous among Transformers fans now. So this is pretty cool. I don't know how I feel about combining the two guns together, because if you guys remember remember on the original figure, he had a pistol, and he also had the big gun that was formed off of the back end of the car, and it seems like they basically combined the two guns here. You could have the back end of the car come off, or you could combine the gun together and do this sword thing, and which you could do on the older figure too with the pistol. I don't know how I feel about that weapon sort of being downgraded a little bit, but it's cool that the shield is removable. I like the way they did the wings on the back of her this time around. The vehicle mode looks great. When they do sideburn, this is probably going to be a Cybertronian version of the character. I mean, this is definitely not really an Earth mode transformer here, unless if you want to go into the more futuristic Earth mode realm that we got during G1 and Unicron trilogy, which you can. You could use that as a futuristic Earth vehicle, but this definitely is a Cybertronian mold right here, and I'm really excited to get a Cybertronian sideburn, which sounds so crazy to say, man. Like, I have the original sideburn, so it's going to be amazing whenever that time comes when we get the actual sideburn figure off this Shadowstriker, and you could have a Cybertronian version next to your Earth mode version. That is gonna go so hard. I am so excited for this. Definitely going to be picking up Shadowstriker. It seems like she's got quite a bit of options for accessories. Again, I don't know how I feel about them combining the two guns together to form one weapon, and it is what it is. But for Shadowstriker, I'm probably going to leave the backpack off of her to sort of differentiate herself from Sideburn, or I don't know what I'm going to do display-wise, but this looks pretty good. Details look nice, paint looks decent. I really like the head sculpt, and the articulation seems to be good too, and it seems like there's no circle jerk jack-off hands, which is great. They actually sculpted the thumbs separately from the index finger, which I really love. Y'all know me, I hate those circle jerk hands. Yeah, for me personally, I know this is going to be a bit of a divisive one in the community, and already seems to have been them combining the two designs together, but I really feel like this is a cool creative decision by the Hasbro designers. I mean, we're always fiending for new ideas and new versions of characters, and now that we're getting it, people really seem to be taking a disliking to it at times, so I don't know why. I can understand with, like, the Transformers Prime stuff we got last year. That, I agree, they shouldn't have done that as Prime. It should have just been G1 Universe, Bulkhead, and stuff. But this, I think this is a really great idea, and it allows for a lot of cool uses of this mold, and I'm really excited for the future of what they're going to use this mold for. So, yeah, definitely going to be picking up this Shadowstriker. And the last thing that I want to cover in this video, Silver Optimus posted on the boards yesterday for some Rise of the Beast news in terms of marketing. He says here, new posters and 3 trailers coming. One trailer is 1 minute and 32 seconds long, titled Trailer E. Showcase trailer, not for the public, 56 seconds. Out now trailer, length not shown. So I'm assuming this 1 minute and 32 second trailer is going to be the third and final trailer that has been teased by the director, Stephen Caple Jr., for quite a few weeks now. I'm thinking this could be released later this week, or, well, yeah, it's got to be in the next few days here or something, because the movie comes out next week, which, by the way, is freaking crazy. I'm so excited, guys. This showcase trailer, it says here, not for the public, so I don't know what's up with that. You know, I'm not an insider, so I don't have too much knowledge on that. The Out Now trailer is definitely going to be a 30-second TV spot or something like that after the movie releases, and people have seen it for the past few days, so I'm really excited to see that this potential third and final trailer. I don't know what I was saying there. Yeah, I hope it's some cool new footage that, well, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be watching the third and final trailer since we're a week and a couple days away from the movie releasing. I mean, I don't know, I'm trying to preserve my movie-going experience here for the movie next week, but it seems like the excitement in me is sort of failing at times, so I don't know, we'll see when the trailer comes or whatever this is going to be, what I'll do about it, but yeah, I'm pretty excited for whatever marketing we get in this last big push for marketing to get people to see Rise of the Beasts. Y'all better reserve those tickets, because it seems like this movie is going to be a pretty good movie, and hopefully keep Stephen Campbell Jr. on. We're gonna get this trilogy, so if we want that trilogy, we want a sequel, we gotta go out and support this movie, and I for sure am, and I hope you guys are too. And yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say in this video. We got some new trailers coming for Rise of the Beast. Ultimate Optimus Primal was revealed, giving me some old school leader class vibes, which is fantastic. Deluxe class Shadowstriker looks pretty great too. I'm probably going to be getting that too. So yeah, guys, thank y'all for watching. Let me know down in the comments below what do you guys think about all the news I covered today, and I'll catch you in the next vid. Bye.